Watch Oasis Tier 3 Week 10 game of Duck Duck Dive vs Cosmic Omnics. Today I am joined by Jiva, who will be silent casting, and Tusher, who will be commentating with me.
Nailed the intro, Toku. Just crushed the intro.
Aw, thank you. My heart melts. So map 1 will be Nepal Village. That's what this name is, right?
Yeah, as Jiva tests pause right here.
Thank
It'll be
you,
interesting
Jiva.
to see what both teams run here on Village. Duck Duck Dive outside looking in here for playoffs. They're sitting down there in the 8-9 area, and KO having a much better season than last year, putting themselves at the middle of the pack. Just need to keep doing what they're doing to keep playoffs alive for them and hopefully make a good run into it.
Yeah, as interesting comp on the side of the Cosmic Omnics, running a Sigma Rhine, and on the side of the Ducks, a traditional Brawl with a Brig Lucio. Not too high healing, but that damage ramp is going to go way up with that Symmetra.
Yeah, both teams here running the Sim out of the gate. Be curious to see if it's just going to get that instant speed boost, or if both teams will keep it here on Village. Sim will favor the side of Duck Duck Dive here because of the double shield on the side of KO. It'll allow Lily to stay pretty high charge here most of the time.
We're going to see a TP go to point for the Omnics. Omnics get on point set up first. Killer getting taken out early. Rocky taking out Katie. That Sim such high charge. Rocky getting another. Kakashi getting a pin onto the Sim. And Haley is going to stagger out here as Gamer's Blood retreats to group up with his team. Very dominant team fight there from the Omnics for sure. Coming up on the Shatter, which will be big since Killer hasn't been able to charge anything at all. We're going to see the Rhine sit behind. We're going to see the Rhine in through and get the Moira. It's going to be a big stagger. But the Ducks are going to keep pushing, it seems. Kakashi pushing up. Shatter gets blocked. Killer falls to Rocky. Kakashi gets Sim. And it looks like the Ducks are going to retreat without their Reinhardt present. They're going to group up for another team fight here.
Yeah, and you see Lily here switch to the Junkrats, more spam damage here through the middle. Not going to, I would assume they're probably not going to try to take this main choke as you do see that top side rotation by them to hopefully try to get a better angle here to try to push in and make this fight theirs, try to take this point quicker and not let it get too close to that one fight territory for KO.
Sigma ult gets popped on the side of KO, no defensive ult. All of the Ducks dropping very low. Omnics not able to pick anybody off. Coalescence gets popped and High Noon gets popped. High Noon finds Gamer's Blood. Our fault picks off Lily from behind. Simwall gets popped. Coalescence gets popped on the side of the Ducks, trying to keep Killer and Banana Jam up. Both supports will fall to Swede. Killer and Banana on point, trying to stagger out. Killer getting both supports, but Killer is going to get overwhelmed here. Gamer's Blood on point, trying to pick off 1 or 2. He gets killed in the process. We are going to see Lily Night Raven get out. Try to regroup. Both supports go to touch. Haley gets staggered out, and Katie is not able to touch in time. Very, very dominant performance there from Cosmic Omnics. Very good ult management also.
Yeah, KO won the first initial fight right there and then didn't let it go after that. Held a really aggressive forward choke that shut down their Symmetra pretty quickly. Didn't allow them to build any ults. Really good aggressive play with that double shield on the side of KO, and then Dylan with the McCree just kind of keeping the team at bay. But you do see some changes here on the side of Duck Duck Dive as they will go with an Orisa Ball, looking for the boops here with the Pharah as well, as opposed to the typical Brawl comp they ran last route. As you do see here, both teams are going to look to maybe take that side angle. Actually, Gonna go through the small room here with KO, and then you're gonna have decide to duck, duck, dive, take that far left side for them. Look, maybe some Orisa pulls off the edge. We do have Kakashi sitting on this Roadhog, kind of by them here. If they break shield, it's gonna be a pretty easy pick for Kakashi's. I don't think they know he's there, as Kakashi does get that initial hook pick onto Haley, and that'll probably end the team fight right there with the majority of your healing being gone.
Omnics are gonna capture point.
Yeah, Omnics take point.
In this, ooh, as Banana Jam gets hooked off the map, they will not be able to get back on. The Ducks step on the point. Haley able to pick off one. Gamers able to pick off two. But Dylan kills Gamers. Dylan picking off two. Big pieces for the Ducks here. Their main tank and their main damage. Hades gonna get hooked, and Dylan's gonna pick up the Mercy as well.
Yeah, a big thing right there, Dylan picked off Gamer's Blood, and the res was already used to get Haley, who died early in the fight, to Kakashi on that Roadhog, so they had no res there to pick up their main primary DPS right there, which allowed Dylan and Rocky just to pretty much push pretty aggressively without the risk of a res coming in. But you do see Gamer's Blood here on a flank, looking for a big barrage. They can bait out the hook from Kakashi. It could smell doom here for the side of KO.
Hook comes out onto the Orisa. Orisa able to fortify, not dying. Coalescence gets popped. Barrage gets popped by Gamer's Blood, picking up Zombie Dylan. Kakashi picks off two with the whole hog. Great hook there by Kakashi. And KDB is going to get away. Lots of ults on both sides here as the Ducks go in with 3 and the Omnics come up on 4. That beat being very big to counter this Bongo, and oh, big stun on to the Rhine to cancel Shatter. Here comes the Deadeye. Deadeye gets nothing, but are the Ducks gonna be able to touch? They're not gonna touch. Oh, they touch just in time. Big Deadeye able to kill 3. Bongo gets popped there. Not really needed. Kakashi kills Killer Bot, getting the hook off onto the edge. We are gonna see Gamer's Blood and Kakashi dueling on the side. As Kakashi picks off Gamer's Blood, pops whole hog. They try to kill Banana, but able to stall long enough for his team to regroup there. We are gonna see the Omnics come onto point and get blocked. Half the capture progress. We are going to see them just take point right there. Gamer's Blood able to touch. Killer Bot coming on. KDB getting the res onto the McCree. Beat comes out to counter. It's a big Sigma ult there now with no beat. They're all very weak. Wukong able to pick off 2 at the Coalescence. And that's going to be map 1 to the Omnics, making the score 1-0. Kosmic Omnics. Very, very dominant performance there by the Omnics for sure. The Ducks looking not able to do much there. That high noon was a big opener, but the Ducks just weren't able to convert on it large enough. Weren't able to get a big enough conversion onto it to maybe get the point tied.
Yeah, 1-0 now to the Omnics, who looked very comfortable there on control. Dylan played very well there on the McCree, kind of negating a lot of the value that Gamer's Blood could get on any DPS he really ran. Him and Rocky really ran a solid line right there. Swede also played very well there on the Sigma for KO. And then on the Reinhardt, I think he played extremely well, especially with Kakashi kind of playing off on his own a lot as Reinhardt when he was on Rhine. Swede kind of being the true team shield right there. Really made a difference here as we go into the second map of this rotation, which I think is Eichenwald, I believe. I don't remember though. I think it's Eichenwald. I don't think it's new rotation yet. So here we're going to need Duck Duck Dive to push back a little bit here, see if they can get this map, get some momentum going their way, because they need a strong, convincing win here for map differential and for seeding to put themselves in a better spot for playoffs.
We are going to get the swaps from the Ducks. Banana and Killer will stay on tank. Daddy Needs You and Gamer's Blood on DPS. And Vil and Haley on support.
Yep. So very few switches, just the one support here on the side, the one support switch on the side of Duck Duck Dive. We'll see here what KO decides to run here. Yes, we do look here to go into the hybrid map here, Eichenwald, as we get readies and lineups here on the side of KO. Yes, we do just here wait for the final switches on the side of KO, get things organized here. Yeah. Just fill in time here. Fill in time. Eichenwald here, really one of the, I guess one of the most unique hybrid maps, in my opinion, because each point does have like a different meta shift to it. You do see things like double shield being really prevalent here, point 1, but then you have the openings for like a Pharah, Ashe, Widow, possibly a dive there on point 2, and then point 3 just really relies on big alt combos here to get through that final choke, as the spawn advantage is fairly significant on this side for the defense here on Eichenwald.
Eichenwald's my favorite hybrid map. I don't like King's Row very much, to be honest. Unpopular opinion. But, you know, it's okay.
It's your opinion nonetheless.
Yep. It's okay. And now we will just be waiting for the readies from both sides to get this game underway.
Which no, that person did not join. We may have to wait. Oh, they did join now, so Jiva, if you want to switch them to the spectate of the red, please. And just wait on the final ready here. Okay. So she's spectating red, and now we are good to go here for map 2 here, Eichenwald. So whenever you are ready, Jiva, both teams have given us their readies.
And we will be underway with map 2 as Eichenwald.
For map 2 here, Eichenwald. Are you watching stream in the background? I don't want to hear my voice, Toku. Turn it off.
I accidentally had the volume up.
Yeah, I don't want to hear my voice.
No, stop. You didn't hear it, okay? You didn't hear it.
Ridiculous. You're a joke. Okay, you will have here Duck Duck Dive's going to start on the defense, and you will have KO here start on the offense here for Eichenwald to see what both teams run out of the gate.
Definitely expecting a typical double shield and a typical brawl on this map, but you never know. There's the double shield with Sombra, interesting, and we see the brawl on the side of KO, but without a Lucio. This will be interesting to see without a defensive ult and without the speed boost how this will go. We're gonna see no speed boost on the side of the Ducks, as typical.
Yeah, but defensively here, I don't think you need the defensive ult or speed boost as bad.
No, definitely not. But I feel that they might have to end up switching to a defensive ult or a Baptiste maybe for that Graf Dragon, which looks like that's what they're going to be going for. We are going to see... Ooh, Gamer's Blood getting caught out early by Kakashi. Ryan Shield getting melted. Doesn't look like... Ooh. And then Rocky picks up the kill onto Killer. Kakashi gets the kill on to Banana. Rocky and Arfolk picking up the kill onto the supports. And Gamer's Blood is going to give them the point. Daddy Niji contest though. Shredded instantly as they uncloak. And they're gonna leave one on cart and the rest of them are gonna push up. Try to snowball this a little.
Yeah, we do see Gamer's Blood gets that early pick onto Rocky Top, so majority of the damage gone there on the side of Cosmic Omnics. Looks to be a good spot here for Duck Duck Dive really set up and kind of bunker down as this first door in corner is kind of a tough
big
push for the attacking
big anti on to Reinhardt. Killer gets nanoed. Big shatter picking up 3. Not able to convert on it though. Killer getting low himself. Coalescence gets popped to keep the team up, but they are going to die into that, and Haley is going to try their best to get out as Daddy Needs You is still behind them. It looks like they'll be waiting for a pick or maybe something. It looks like Zombie Dylan might know something's up as he starts to scout out for Daddy Needs You. Tire gets popped on the side of the Omnics, picking off Killer Bot. That's a massive pick there for the Omnics. Daddy Needs You gets picked off by Zombie Dylan in the back. Banana gets shattered. Rocky able to finally confirm the kill onto Banana. Bill gets an anti on to Swede, but not able to convert onto it. And Killer is going to try to do their best to contest one point. And the Omnics are going to cap with almost 5 minutes on the timing. I haven't seen a real team fight here since the beginning of the game, it seems. It seems that they've just been snowballing so hard they haven't gotten a proper regroup. Or one or two have been picked off very early. Dragons comes out, and the Sigma ult comes out. Sigma ult picking one, not able to convert. Dragons not getting anything either. Killer able to pin. Big tire there from Gamer's Blood. Massive tire there. Able to confirm them that team play. We're gonna see Kakashi get staggered out as they try to get out with some charge. They are gonna die. And we're gonna see Gamer's Blood switch on to that Genji. We'll see what he can do. Lots of ults on both sides. Shatter gets blocked. Coalescence and Nano come out. Nano gets cancelled by the pin. So does Coalescence by the Shatter. Coalescence comes out from Arfolk, able to pick off the other Moira. The Ana falls, and it looks like Banana's gonna try to stay alive, but they are gonna die. Great counter charge there by Swede, able to get lots of early damage onto Killer. But when we are gonna see that Blossom get cancelled, was going to be massive. Got stunned out of it. We're gonna see the grab and the tire come out. we're not going to see them touch, as the Omnics cap all 3 points with 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, big push there by Omnics. End up getting all 3 points there fairly quickly. Duck Dive needs to come out and do something here. At least cap with with at least some time in the bank to assure that they will get another push at this. Ideally, they want to meet somewhat close to the same time bank as KO, but nonetheless need to finish this map with some time available so that they can hopefully run this back, get the win, and not be going down 2-0 and having to force the reverse sweep option for a win on their side.
It looks like we're going to see some sort of dive with the pharmacy here from the Ducks. This will be an interesting team comp. You don't usually see the ball diva. It's usually a Winston diva or a Winston ball. This will be an interesting combo to see no sort of mitigation other than the defense matrix. We are gonna see. Oops, sorry.
No, you're fine now. Yeah, you're gonna see that awkward, kind of a high spam dive there on the side of Duck Dive. Try to take this point quickly. And on defense, you're gonna see more of a passive comp there with the Ash Junk and then the Reinhog.
We're gonna see. It looks like to be a Mercy pocket onto the Ash, but they're going to just focus on everybody instead of pocketing. Oh, and they're gonna take a flank around, and they flank behind them. And it seems that the Omnics have figured it out. That is what is happening. No hook on the hog. We are gonna see Killer spin to win there. Gets pinned, unlucky. Killer gets killed by Swede. Gamers Blood able to pick off the hit scan. They should be able to reign free now, as Daddy Niji gets a pick onto the Moira, and Gamers gets hooked out of the sky by Kakashi. There's only one support on point for the Ducks, but they're going to get out. Oh, they're going to barely get out, but die.
Yeah, tough fight there for the Ducks. They lost Killerbot on that ball pretty quickly as he does switch now to that Rhine. With no true main tank to mitigate any damage, it's kind of a super tough push for them here on this point.
We do see 4 alts come online for the Omnics as the Ducks near 4 as well. We are going to see the dive straight onto Dylan, so Gamers will be able to reign free, but Gamers does get caught out. Rez gets off onto Gamers. Diva Bomb comes up, picking off 2. Barrage comes out, picking off another. We are going to see Coalescence and Bullhog come out on the side of the Omnics, not able to pick off anything. Kakashi gets the hook, but not able to finish it. Moira is going to stall, but die on point, and the Ducks are going to take point in 2 fights.
Yeah, you do see Kakashi here switch off onto the Wrecking Ball. Instead of that Roadhog here, as he did use Whole Hog that last fight.
We are going to see Kakashi touch point as they get hacked going out, and they are going to die as a result of it. With Rocky coming back and Kakashi dead, the Omnics are at a big disadvantage here as they back way up to the opposite side of the bridge. But it doesn't look like the Ducks are going to take too much space. Rocky does use Tire, gets the Moira, big pick there. We are going to see main damage dealer, the Junkrat, die for the Ducks. We are going to see the Diva come out of mech as the rest of the Ducks fall as a result.
Yeah, the Riptide right there onto the Moira Wildshed Coalescence, kind of really just ends that fight right there for them. Although on the side of Duck Duck Dive, you do have 3 ults coming up, almost 4, actually 5 at this point. So you do have some things you can push with here to possibly get some momentum going on this point.
The Ducks team fight win condition here seems to be some sort of shatter bomb, maybe. As we see bomb come out, and no shatter falling, able to pick off Rocky. Bob comes out for the Omnics. Valkyrie comes out as a response. Killer dives in and gets shattered. Killer dies on point. Tire getting popped, able to pick off 2. We are gonna see Gamers, D-Mech, Diva in the back. We are gonna see the Ducks push the point.
Yeah, as the Ducks turn this corner here, they do have EMP available. Unfortunately, Bomb was used, so no EMP Bomb combo here, but they can EMP Shatter to hopefully solidify this second point and go into third.
We are gonna see Arfolk and Rocky behind. Rocky's gonna get away, but Arfolk going to die. Bomb on the point, able to pick off Killer. Bill's gonna get that res, uncontested. Diva comes out of mech. Ducks at a disadvantage here without that mitigation to the Diva, as both shatters get popped, shattering both mercies, but Sweet is going to pick off Will. Killer's not going to convert.
No, you saw the EMP on the side of Gamers, and on the side of Ducks if they need it.
EMP comes out, able to stop the Coalescence that was near finishing. And it looks like they're gonna pick off, getting close to picking off Arfolk, and pick. Resting Birchface is going to get pushed off of the res. No supports on the side of Cosmic Omnics as their tire gets cancelled, but Gamers is going to die to the total mayhem. Both tanks on point, trying to contest. Bomb gets popped. Arfolk's gonna touch. Not for very long as they get trapped and pinned. And the Ducks are going to take the point with 1:57 on the clock.
Yeah, so you push here into the third point. They need to make this point pretty quick here in order to at least leave some sort of time on the bank for them to have another run back here on this map to try and take this for the side of Duck Duck Dive. If not, the best they can hope for is a draw.
Big shatter, big shatter. Another big tire on the side of the Ducks. Every ult getting popped for them, though, as the Omnics are gonna come back with 3, almost 4 ults, as Sweet and Arfolk do die. Bob gets popped, not able to touch in time. The Ducks able to cap with 1:22, allowing them to get more time to try and tie this up or win the game.
Yeah, very decisive third point there by Duck Duck Dive, taking that third point in about 40 seconds, and able to really kind of spawn hold KO once they got that big shatter tire combo. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can put up a better defense here and hopefully, well, I guess attack first. And then hopefully have a good defense here against KO.
We are gonna see the same brawl we saw on first attack phase for the Omnics, but this time they are on defense. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And we are gonna see a traditional brawl come out on the side of the Ducks, but missing that Lucio, instead having an Ana. Hopefully wanting to hit those anti-nades to win big team fights will be a big part if the Ducks are able to get any sort of progress.
I mean, I think the win condition here is you have Gamer's Blood, who's probably widely considered one of the best DPS in Tier 3 on his comfort hero, Genji. So you're looking at that Nano Blade here to solidify points, so you need Vil to build Nano here pretty quickly, and Gamer's Blood to build Blade here pretty quickly to hopefully win these fights for him. I'm assuming that is your win condition.
Seems to be that way as they push up. No picks yet. Oh, as a swoop. Wow. Haley getting picked off by Kakashi. Gonna stop a lot of momentum the Ducks had. Killer falling as well. Going to stop any sort of momentum they had as the rest fall behind. Gamer's Blood able to get out, maybe? Oh, as he will stagger out. Crunch time for the Ducks, having to touch points. No swaps onto a Lucio or a Ball. Hopefully trying to do it together to make the touch. You're gonna have to have
Haley or Gamer's Blood be the touch here.
It looks like in 3 seconds as Gamer's Blood moves in. Oh, not able to touch in time as they're all coming up onto the point. So for the win here, the Omnics will only need to get 1 tick off in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, which is very doable, it seems, by them from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, KO has the win condition here. Worst case, they draw and they keep their lead up 1-0-1. They can play here to be up 2-0 and force a reverse sweep here by Duck Duck Dive. As you did have them full hold them on the second attack. And then on the attack, you're going to go a little bit different if you are KO, as you do see this Ball, Sigma, Junkrat, and then whatever Dylan plays, yeah, Hanzo right there for him, and then Mercy, Moira, and then on defense here, you're going to have your typical Brawl with a Mei. So, it'll be interesting to see what kind of value Kakashi gets on this Wrecking Ball against a Mei Junkrat comp. One good wall here, and that'll smell the end of a push here for KO. It's been interesting to see what they decide to do. As you do see, Duck Duck Dive appears to be holding this fight pretty early.
If we trying to get a wall off, maybe, onto one of the tanks coming out, as we see Kakashi speed forward. Kakashi making it back. Killer dying very early. Mei able to wall off 2 as the Mercy and Hanzo hop over. Kakashi going to die on point, making this fight even. As we see the Mei and the Moira die early. We are going to see a res, but Vil is going to die as a result of it. We're going to see Gamers get picked off after that res. Killer dying on point. Daddy needs you going to die. Banana only one to contest, not able to touch. Making the score 2-0 Cosmic Omnics.
Yeah, you do see KO taking that map as well, as Gamer's Blood will get the play of the game here, but unfortunately not enough. As you do on the side of Duck Duck Dive, you have to get this reverse sweep now to get a win and put yourself in good position for playoffs upcoming in a few weeks.
That was a big tire there on the side of Gamer's Blood, as it bought them a lot of time to contest a little bit longer, but it wasn't enough in the end for the Ducks to buy enough breathing room.
Yeah, as you do see as we go into this third map, Hanamura here as the 2 CP map on this rotation. As we do have the swaps here from Duck Duck Dive, Daddy Needs You going to be on the tank this round, and then you will have our Demo coming in as the DPS for Duck Duck Dive, so Killerbot will be out this map. We've been playing main tank for them the past two.
And we will see Vil and Haley stay the same support duo. We will see a swap of the sides as well, so the Omnics will be defending first and the Ducks will be attacking first, which puts Ducks at more of a disadvantage than they were, as it is better to defend first onto CP to see what you're up against, I feel. It's my opinion though.
Yeah, and then on the side of KO, you will have Lady of Siren coming in for Rocky Top. And then you will have Wukong Lu coming in for resting Birchface. As we now just wait for readies from both teams here. As we do have Duck Dive, oh my bad. You do have Omnics being up 2-0 currently in the series, looking for the reverse sweep possibilities.
Very doable. Hanamura is a very doable map for them, I feel, as they've shown to be good on the dive. Will put them at a big advantage, I feel, but who knows? They might go some sort of traditional brawl or whatnot.
Yeah, Hanamura, definitely anything is possible.
We will get the ready on the side of the Ducks.
Yeah, so the Ducks are ready, and
we will get the ready on the side of the Omnics.
Oh. Okay, now you have the ready, yeah. That, like, he's not actually captain, so he can't give readies, but...
True.
We good.
It's okay. They gave it. It's okay, yeah. It's okay.
We're good. Becca gave it right after. Anyways, so now we will have, Duck Dive here, starting out on the attack, and KO starting off on the fence.
Definitely expecting the Hanzo that Dylan has been playing. Going to abuse those sight lines that Hanamura gives on point A. Oh, and we will see double hit scan on the side of KO, and Dylan on the McCree. Also able to abuse those hit scans. And we'll see a change of the tanks onto Ryan Sigma, and we'll see a Lucio Moira. On the side of the Ducks, we'll have a Ryan Diva, Ashe Junkrat, and then thinking a Mercy Moira or a Mercy Ana. We'll see a Baptiste Moira instead of that Mercy. Mortality going to be big here against the Deadeye and the Sigma ult, and maybe the Shatter if the Bap can stay out of the Shatter, as Kakashi's going to get caught out early. They're going to get back to their team. We will just see a shield war here as Mortality gets used early, not saving anything, but Sweet able to pick off Daddy Needs You. Gamer's Blood picking off Lady of Siren. Banana able to pick off Kakashi as that Immortality saves Banana from demeching, as she will eventually demech. Ducks up in this fight, pushing onto point without a main tank though, as the Rhine starting to get back. The Diva's gonna die inside the Ducks. Art Demo able to pick off Dylan. Daddy needs you able to pick off the main shield as Kakashi has been just swinging away. As Kakashi will touch point by themselves, but they will die early. As point will go to the Ducks with 5 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, you do have a good quick take there by the Ducks, and you have 4 ults built up almost, and then you do have Banana Jam at 70% on their bomb, so you do have the steamroll possibility here to get this point, take it quickly if you can get maybe one more ult built up, like Gamer's Blood's Bob right here. Something is you are, though, also pushing into a decent ult economy on the side of KO.
Theoretically, they should have the Bob next Dynamite. Gamer's Blood throws. Gamer's Blood able to win the Ashe fight, getting the kill onto Lady of Siren. Essence getting popped on the side of the Ducks, able to keep everyone up during the shatter, but both DPS are going to fall to Dylan as Swede will get pushed off the high grounds. Essence is being used to heal him to full, as we will have Siren able to come back and get the pick on the Haley. Bill able to get the pick onto the McCree. Kakashi switched onto the Hog, pushing up into the team. Both tanks pushing into the Ducks. Kakashi flanking behind, trying to get something. Not going to get anything. They do land the hook onto Banana and James. But we are going to see them retreat point. Bomb Shatter comes out, able to pick off both supports. Deadeye getting popped. Immortality saving 3 there, possibly. Ant Matrix getting popped by Daddy's Need You, able to pick off Lady of Siren. Sweet and Kakashi picking up 2, as Gamer's Blood Bob touches point, able to pick off our folk, able to pick off Woo. And Dylan will touch point as Tracer. Kakashi dying on point, as it is only Banana Jam as they come 3% away from getting that first tick. And it's going to be a reset on the side of the Ducks, as Siren's able to win the Ashe duel onto Gamer's Blood, staggering him out.
Yeah, so you do see the late stagger there onto Gamer's Blood. They have to wait for him to get back in order to have a full push here on the side of Duck Duck Dive. KO did a really good job of recontesting there last second to not give up a tick to Duck Duck Dive.
We are going to see Banana and Dive Arfolk on the high ground. Arfolk going to retreat to point. Sigma ult getting used, but that immortality is there, saving 2. But Demo is going to die. Banana able to pick off Siren, but the Omnics rolling as they get 1 pick onto the main support, as they are going to stagger out the Diva here. They let her get mech back. She dies shortly after. Big stagger there onto Banana Jam, as the rest of the Ducks are already on high grounds, getting ready to push in. We are going to see Dylan try to get an easy pick. Ooh, great kill on the zombie Dylan by Gamer's Blood with that one-shot headshot. Are going to see Kakashi push forward. Not getting anything though.
Yeah, Duck's gonna take this typical right rotation here. Gonna force the Hog back down onto point, and hopefully look for a couple big ult combos here to take this, as you are approaching like maybe 3 fights left on the side of the Ducks.
Lots of ults coming out on both sides, making this fight a 1-to-1. Ducks down a main tank, and the Omnics down a main support. But the Omnics are going to have that spawn advantage, as we will get back into the fight very shortly. And the Omnics able to push them off point. And the Ducks looking like they might have 1 fight left here. as Banana does get staggered out again.
Yeah, you do see probably one good fight, maybe two on the side of Duck Duck Dive if they do die here pretty quickly, but it looks like this getting to point here that it is going to be the final fight for them, as they are coming up though on 4 total ults here for them.
We see the ult economy just as well, if not better, on the side of the Omnics, coming up with 5, having both support ults, missing only the whole hog. Pulse Bomb gets used, not catching anything, as Nano does get popped onto the hog. Shatter getting blocked, Amp getting used, Bob and Gravitic getting used by the Omnics. Bomb able to pick off the loot in the back. Coalescence and Bob coming out. And Vil will pick off our folk onto that on the, you see the whole hog pushing all of the ducks off point as Daddy Needs You gets pushed way back off point. Banana Jam gets out of mech as it is just Swede contesting now as Dylan, Root, and our folk are back. Blossom getting used, not finding anything. Our folk able to pick off. Banana Gamers picking off 2. We are gonna see the Omnics up here as Daddy Nietzsche makes it back to point, able to pick off the hog. Big pulse bomb there, able to pick off Lady of Siren as it is still just Gamers Blood contesting as he will eventually die. Duck's able to capture 1 tick there, so it won't be a tied game here.
Yeah, Ducks do a good job there getting back to point, at least getting a tick on this, so there is a win condition. If they do give up first point to Omnics, which is pretty common here, not a lot of people do get full holds here on Hanamura, spawn advantage and whatnot is just so massive. So they do have a win condition here if they do go back to point 2. So not all is lost for sure, and they still have a lot to fight for this game, win this map, and then hopefully keep momentum going by winning 4 and 5.
And on the side of the Omnics, we're going to see the classic Sim trying to TP to point fast with a Ryan Zarya, a Reaper to tag along with the Sim, and a Moira Brig. And we will see the Diva again on the side of the Ducks, with paired with a Rhine. We'll see the DPS duo as Junkrat Ash, and the support duo as Bap Mercy. We are going to see Gamers Blood push up here with the Mercy pocket, hopefully trying to pick off 1 or 2 or getting some good ult charge early. We will see Gamers Blood able to pick off Dylan and the Brig, as he is already 70% to all, and the game is only 10 seconds in. The Omnics taking the left side corridor. We will see them try to guard Lady of Siren as she tries to set up the TP. Banana Jam diving in. Banana able to pick off the Zarya. TP gets placed, but it will not be used. It will be destroyed immediately after. Gamers Blood able to pick off 2. There. He's gonna die to a Brig, and Daddy Needs You is going to push up to allow the res to go off, and Gamers Blood going to get resed and kill the Reaper fairly quickly.
Yeah, you do see Gamers Blood here going crazy on the Junkrat, really just kind of negating a lot of the push that KO can give with that spam damage, as he already does have Tire, significantly leading this ult battle against the DPS line of KO.
We are going to see the D.Va try to push off of high ground as Tire is popped, picking off 2, but Kakashi is going to kill him while he's in Tire. Not going to convert on any more picks here as, oh, never mind, as Daddy Needs You gets caught out. Vil goes for the res, but dies as a result. Mortality getting used to save Banana. Bomb getting used on point. Banana able to remech on point. Bob coming out as well. Able to pick off Swede. We have Simwall coming out while there are only 2 alive. They are able to pick off the D.Va, but we are going to see Gamer's Blood come back and get them off. And Vil will be able to get the res onto Banana as they wait for the Ashe and Baptiste to get back to point.
Yeah,
Kakashi
good.
able to pick off gamers.
Yeah, a good fight there by Duck Dive to get the recontest there and hold this first point a little bit longer, as you are pushing into one fight territory really here by KO. They need to make something happen here quickly with the bomb and Shatter, or they could be looking at getting full health here.
Shatter gets blocked. Swede charges in. Immortality gets used to save Daddy Needs You. Swede dropping low, but Wu able to heal Swede up. Bomb's going to get whipped to the side. Beat getting used on the side of KO. And it looks like KO with that extra boost will be able to pick off 2. Bomb gets popped as Tire is killed. Oh, Lady of Siren falling off the map. That's a lot of damage that KO lost there with that. And Vil and Banana trying to stall. Do you see Vil and Banana still stalling though?
As you have Lady of Siren here GCing, so you do have 3 minutes until 8:04 to get back.
Yep.
Jibba, you seen this in the match chat? Yeah, so, fill time. Fill. It says Lady Siren has joined. So, we will, okay, looks like they're ready to go, Jibba. So, we're good to go here to finish this map.
And we will see KO pick up where they left off in the middle of capping point as Daddy Needs You and Haley gets back. Our Demo will die. And KO able to clean up and take point.
Yep, KO will take that point here, and now as we push into second point here, they just need a little bit over a tick to take the 3-0 lead and win this game.
We will see the D.Va get dived on as she pushes to the high ground, but they will fall back. Seems KO is just going to push into main. Swede dying early. And our Demo sitting on the high ground, dropping lots of fire down, creating so much pressure that they have to deal with. as gamers will pick off Kakashi.
Yeah, and you will see KO kind of soft regroup here, wait for Kakashi to get back on that diva, and then push your typical top right rotation here into the small room and across his main walkway.
Are gonna see that Ash get dove on the high ground as Will heals to heal their DPS as Kakashi will decommit. Swede, Arfold, all dropping down onto point. Both bombs getting used. Big shatter by Swede. Bomb comes out, not able to find anything. Bomb comes out on the side of the Ducks, not able to pick off anything. Dylan picking off 3 there. Pulse Bomb dropping Daddy Needs You very low. As Gamers Blood and Vil are still contesting on point. Vil will die. Nana getting back on the ball to contest. Our Demo on the Mei to stall. We are going to see Dylan pick off the Mei. Arfold picking off Tracer. Daddy Needs You coming out of mech by the Coalescence.
60 seconds. Get into position.
As you do see here, KO following up on these kills, really kind of keeping pressure on Duck Dive heroes. You do see the Lucio fall for both sides, but Duck Dive needs a couple big picks here to be able to stabilize. As you see, Vil switches onto the Brig to maybe deal with the Tracer.
We'll see Dylan still on high grounds, just raining down fire, able to get so many picks as they will cap, making the score 3-0 Kosmic Omnics.
Yep, as you do see, KO takes that map right there to make it 3-0, solidify the win for them right there, and move up in the standings probably a little bit with that. Now we're looking at them either playing for the 4-0 here to really kind of help their map differential in a close tier 3 group, or look for maybe the 1-3 here for Duck Dive to hopefully soften the blow of the loss and maybe keep them closer into playoff contention.
Thanks for the love.
So we do move into map 4 here, Dorado, in this map grouping here. As you will have Duck Dive being on the attack first this time. No, my bad. Duck Dive on the defense first this time, and KO on the attack.
We will see a side change as well. Oh, you already said that. Oops, I forgot.
I did say that, yep.
I forgot.
Now we're just waiting on the new lineups for both teams, and they're ready so we can get map 4 started here in this matchup.
And we'll see Killerbot come back on tank as Daddy Needs You come out, and Haley will come out as Mystic Angel comes in on support. And
you'll have Adman coming in to play DPS for the first time this evening. As now we just now wait for what KO is going to be putting out this map. They do have quite a few people who have not played this evening, so it'll be interesting to see if they put in any of those people for map 4 just to get them some time with the team and whatnot. Yep, as you do see one new person, Slim is going to be coming into playing tank for them, as you'll have Slim and Swede on tank, keeping the same DPS line with Siren and Dylan, and then Wrestling Birchface and Becca will be, well, Arfalk will be the support line. As now we just will wait on the readies from both teams here as we push into, get ready for Dorado. For anyone that does not know, it is currently 3-0 on the side of KO. Dorado, a fairly interesting map in the sense that, I mean, you do see a lot of dive, be pretty successful here, double shield as well, kind of the same thing as Eichenwald, where you do have kind of like that changing of meta with each point. You will probably see some Pharah and possibly maybe like a Widow or a Genji or something for the open space there on the point too, but you do typically see kind of like a Orisa Sigma or a Sig Rhine or something double shield for the first point.
And we'll get the ready from the Ducks. Expecting to use a lot of high ground here if I'm defending. Trying to get easy picks off, trying to stall the fight. But we shall see what they're...
Yeah, we will definitely see what both teams want to run here as we just wait for the ready from KO, and then we will get this final map of tonight underway.
Don't they have 2 minutes left? Because I set it at 8:06, right?
Chip is on top of it. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Okay. What are you doing? What the heck? So much noise.
I was just tapping on my desk, just waiting for the readies here so we can go with map 3. Map
and
4,
we get the ready from KO.
Yep, and we're ready to go here with map 4 Dorado.
The Ducks fighting for that map differential, trying to win Dorado, as well as KO trying to go for the 4-0.
Yeah, both teams with playoffs being so close have a lot to fight for here. So definitely not a throwaway map. You might see some new stuff on the side of KO just because they are winning. Might want to try a couple new things, but definitely a map both teams are really wanting to win.
We will see the Rhine Sigma that KO has been running, and a Pharah Ashe, and a Mercy for the Pharah, and a Moira for the rest of the team. And we will see a Brawl on the side of the Ducks, paired with a Reaper McCree and a Bap Ana.
Yeah, we'll see here, they do have that solo hit scan, try to counter the farmer C that's going to be coming out of KO, so it'd be interesting to see if they have Adminton switch onto any other form of hit scan to maybe help, but you do have both supports that have that hit scan value that can possibly help chunk down Siren up there on Pharah.
We are going to see the Ducks take high ground as KO slowly hides and pushes the payload, hides behind. We are going to see the Ducks come off the high ground and contest under the archway. No picks yet, just a standstill at this moment as Swede does drop low. I mean, Slimpick does drop low. They will pull out and get healed by their team. Lady of Siren taking out Gamer's Blood as Swede will push through. Killer getting dropped down by Siren. Adman falling to Dylan as Slimpick will get the pin onto Banana. And it looks to be that they will back out and try and regroup the rest of the team. Early pick there from the Ducks as they do cap, unfortunately, not able to contest with that pick in their favor. We are going to see no swaps on either side as KO comes up on 6 ults. My bad, we'll see a swap onto the Diva from the Zarya. 4 ults on the side of the Ducks as Gamers is able to pick off the Mercy. We will see Adman being able to pick off the Aura, able to chunk Slimpick down low enough to die to Killer's Fire Strike. But KO haven't used any ults, having the 10 times better ult economy, and Duck dies 3 ults. As Bomb and Deadeye Bomb gets used, Deadeye coming out, able to pick off 2. Mine's able to pick off the Baptiste, Bob able to pick off the Reaper and the Rhine, as Gamers and Banana will try to contest. It seems Gamers is trying to just kill the Moira, as the Moira will eventually kill him.
Yeah, as you do have KO making a pretty good push here around this second turn on point 2. Duck Dive really needs to put their foot down and dig in for a good defensive hold right here, or they will have the similar time bank as Eichenwald put on them, unfortunately, which could be a tough hole for them to dig out of.
As we do see the KO push very close to that second capture point with still a large chunk of time on the clock. It seems the Ducks are able to kind of contest them a little. Killer gets nanoed. Slimpick will die as Barrage gets used, but all of it gets eaten, and Gamer's able to pick off Siren before dying to Dylan. Slimpick able to pick off the Baptiste. Coalescence getting used on the side of KO. Bomb coming out, not able to find anything. Killer getting the pin onto Dylan as the Ducks are up here as the rest come back from spawn. It seems KO will back out of a losing fight after using 3 ults. Siren able to pick off Ana in the back. Shatter getting blocked. Counter Shatter coming through by Killer. No picks exchanging as Slimpick and Siren are able to pick off 2. Gamer's able to pick off the Mercy as the Rhine is nanoed. Grab gets used onto the Baby Diva as point will advance forward with 3 minutes remaining. We see 2 ults on the side of the Ducks as they try for this recontest, compared to Omnics 4 they have coming up. 5. If they are able to build EMP or Coalescence fast enough. That comes on the admin. They know he has Blossom as the Bob and the Shatter get used by KO. Gamer's able to pick off Siren. Killer gets nanoed. Coalescence coming out. Artful trying to heal her team up. Blossom comes out. Able to pick off the Mercy. Banana able to pick off the Rhine. Dylan getting the pick onto the Reaper, and Mystic will drop the Brig. Will drop the Zarya down. And Lady of Siren still behind, trying to get the hack onto Gamer's Blood. Trying to go for it. Gamers misses the flashbang. And the Sombra will translocate away as she gets knocked down to very low health.
Yeah, good hold there by Duck Duck Dive to kind of put the brakes on this pretty good push here by KO. You do see this top rotation here by KO though. Gamer's Blood behind, possibly looking for a big high noon to stall this push out as well for him.
As Siren does get caught out, both DPS down for KO. The res comes out onto Zombie Dylan. Gamer's able to pick off the Ashe on high grounds. Shatter, lots of ults getting popped on both sides. KO is going to hide from the Deadeye as it gets nothing. But KO is going to have to back out as the Moira is caught out, sleeping, able to get the kill onto Artful.
Yeah, as you do look at last push here, on the side of KO, you'd have Lady of Siren sitting in the back here with this EMP, maybe looking for an EMP Bob or an EMP Shatter here to hopefully push this finally in for him here, but you do have Gamers on McCree on the high ground getting pushed by Ball.
As Sweet is able to pick off Gamers. Big opening pick. EMP catching 2 as Coalescence is used, and it seems to be they will advance this payload farther, but the overtime meter active. We will see Swede try to pick off Gamers, as Gamers will die. Killer will die also. Bob on cart, able to pick off 3, and they will push it in with a team kill to finish it all. Not as dominant as a performance from KO as they have had on previous maps, as they do push in the payload with no time left.
Yeah, they full capped on Dorado. It's a good job on that. It's a tough map to get the full 3 on. That the last point is typically super hard 14 to push to, because there's really no good way to get to that final contest spot on attack. But you do see them put up all 3 points, so now they do have a win condition here. Just need to stop Duck Duck Dive short of that 3rd point to solidify the 4-0 for him.
And we will see what seems to be a double shield maybe on the side of KO. Yep, and we will see it as a Rhine. We will see the Mei Ashe and the Moira Mercy. And we will see the D.Va again that has stayed for the past 2, almost 3 maps for the Ducks, along with a Rhine. We'll see Gamer's Blood on his signature Genji, Adman on to the Junkrat, and a Lucio Ana.
5, 4, 3, 2.
The Ducks seem to be going out the left room to avoid the Fire Strike, Rock, and Dynamite KO used, and they don't seem to have spotted them out yet, as KO does start to push back, as they might have seen one of them possibly. Nobody on cart making no progress. as they commence this team fight. Killer getting killed early. Gamer's Blood able to pick off the Mei. And we'll see Banana get demeched. Swede able to pick off the Lucio. Something able to pick off the Baby Diva. But Gamer's picking off two as they now finally get on cart to make progress. Gamer's Blood still in the back line. Pulls blade but gets rocked by Swede. Swede able to confirm the kill.
Yeah, as you do see here, duck, duck, dive, gonna get this push underneath the archway, but a good Mei wall there by Siren to close off Killer and lead to their death.
Shatter used in the process now as two ults come out. Shatter and Coalescence. Coalescence being used a lot more effectively than the Shatter was. And it looks like Mystic Angel might be caught out here, but as they are naded to provide that extra healing, as DPS for Ducks are able to pick off both tanks. Gamers going in, able to pick off the Mercy. Nano applied to the Genji, not able to get anything off the Nano. The Gamers and Arfolk will be fighting in the back. Gamers able to kill Arfolk, making a big stagger as they get bad spawn. It seems KO will not be able to recontest with all 6 early as they keep the aggression. Bomb gets used way back. Able to find the Mercy. No supports for KO as Killer pushes forward. Shatter gets blocked by the Sigma Shield. Bob gets used. Something able to pick off Killer. Villain able to kill Gamers. Demecking Banana. Picking up the kill onto the Baby Diva. Coalescence gets used. Not doing much there, though. But
yeah, good defense right there by KO. Really good job. Using very few ults to get that hold, and now they have a good ult economy here to try to make another good hold here, with Blizzard being a pretty massive ult here in this corner that they could use.
We will see the Sigma ult come out to deny the advancement, and we'll see the Beat come out to deny the Sigma ult, and we'll see Valkyrie come out, able to do a lot. Admin picking off 2, making the fight even. Dylan able to pick off Gamers, and Birch able to get the res, only putting KO down 1. But it seems that they're still going to make point progress despite being down, as Admin is applying so much damage that they have to back off. Dylan set up on the high grounds. Shatter gets blocked. Dylan able to kill Dylan as Killer pins the Moira. Bob in the back, chunking the Lucio down. But Bob getting put to sleep. And we see the Nano Blade come out. Not able to get anything. Oh, my bad. Able to get 2 during the end of its duration. And we will see the Ducks have a similar time bank to what KO had on this point. But will they be able to cap with time, as Dylan is chunked down with a fire strike? Big shatter there onto the Rhine and the Mercy, able to pick off the Rhine. Killer is going to push up and die. Birch popping Valkyrie and getting the res off onto Swede, onto Sunflick. Swede able to use the Sigma ult. Mystic Angel using Beat to deny the value. They are going to back up, as lots of ults were used there on the side of KO, as they will only have 2 ults to deny movement. but Ducks only having 1. But then again, there is nothing to stop that tire.
Yeah, you do see Swede switch off to the Zarya too to brawl with their Reinhardt. As you do see Ducks already down 2, but Adman's going to use this tire, and it does get shut down by Dylan.
You will see no ults on the side of Ducks. Never mind, as they come up on a blade. But don't know how much they'll be able to do with the bubbles, the wall, the May freeze, and the high HP tanks. Wall gets used early. Gamer's Blood having a lot more breathing room with this blade. As Bob does get used and Coalescence, denying anything he could have had, as they will reset.
Yeah, as you are pushing up here on probably 2 fights left on the side of Duck Dive, you need Gamer's Blood to be mass fear with the blade. You have the Nano to go with it, so Nano Blade here with no defensive ult, as long as it stays out of range of Lady of Siren's Blizzard, or you focus May down first. This could be a point-winning ult here, ult combo on this side of Duck Dive.
Or we could see massive deflect come off. As we do see the Nano Blade able to pick off Dylan. Birch dying, WoW and Valkyrie. Amazing blade there from Gamer's Blood, able to pick off 3. As Blizzard does get used, Gamers getting 4. And the May will cryo on point to contest. Nana picking off the 2 stragglers left behind by his massive 4K. We are going to see the Ducks push payload very close to the end with 20 seconds. Shatter and Tire coming out. Tire getting the Lucio, but Slintic able to pick up 3 big picks there. Sweet able to pick up Ana, and Gamers will not be able to touch as he has to grab a health back. That will be the 4-0 for KO.
Yeah, good matches by both sides here. KO will walk away with the 4-0 here, putting themselves in good position for playoffs, get that push going. Duck Dive outside looking in here, but still definitely doable. They do have some pieces here that can help them get to playoffs. They just need to turn on sooner rather than later.
Massive blade there by Gamer's Blood, able to pick off the Mercy during Valkyrie, denying a lot of utility and healing provided by that. And now it's that great time for MVPs. We shall talk about those. Do you have any ideas, Tisher?
Yeah,
Let's start.
Okay, we can start with Tank here. I think Swede played. I think Banana Jam on Duck Dive played very well as the off tank, but I do think Swede played a very good tank overall. They flexed quite a bit off to the Rhine, Zarya, Sigma. I think they were kind of the Swiss Army knife of tanks, especially when you had Kakashi sometimes playing tank as more of a DPS hero and not really protecting the team. Yeah. Swede was able to really bolster down the front line for that team and enable a lot of pushes.
He's able to flex between, which made him such a valuable target for the Ducks to be able to kill, but with his supports behind him, he was not falling easily. Now on to DPS. I think Dylan did good, but I think Gamer's Blood definitely outperforms Dylan on DPS, winning Ashe duels, constantly able to get big plays with that tire and that blade that we saw. So I think it should go to Gamer's Blood. Any objections there, Tristan?
No, I would say outperformed is not the best word used here. I do think Dylan played very well in DPS. I think Rocky Top also played very, very well in DPS for KO. It's not as much of an outperformance as it was of Gamer's Blood is really kind of was the shining star there of Duck Duck Dive, as you saw on Hanamura with the Rip Tires, and then as well as obviously with the Genji Blades here on Dorado, was really kind of the standout performer for them. It has been all season and since being added to Duck Duck Dive, I believe, last season. So, really just a strong performance by him, and I think I agree with you, he should get the MVP.
And now on support. I think that the supports for KO played very well in all places, but I think that Birch was always there to bail the team out, and they were always there providing massive healing on the Mercy mostly. And whenever all our folk died out early, Birch was able to get there and to heal the team. Any objections there?
I think obviously this one goes to KO, because you do give 2 to the winning team. I do think sports on both sides played fantastic. I think our Falk played really good on Moira. I believe she was in all 4. But I do think resting Birchface on the Mercy was very, very good with the clutch reses, as well as really sustaining the team fights, knowing who to pocket when and stuff like that. Damage boosts were on point, so I would go with Birchface on support as well.
Glad to see we agree on all grounds. Well, the score was 4-0 to Cosmic Omnics, and your MVPs are Swede for tank, Gamer's Blood for DPS, and Birch for support. Great game to both teams.
And thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah,
we will